Welcome back, everybody. You asked, so I delivered. It is scrubby floor clean time. I've got myself a mop bucket of nice warm water and I'm going to be using these Dr. Beckman cleaning sheets. So I'm going to put 2 of those in. I've got some Brillo pads as well for a nice scrubby deep clean. Some rubber gloves because who wants to use their bare hands. A squeegee that's a bit broken, a bit old, but it will do for now. And some cleaning cloths. So let's get scrubbing. It did dawn on me after setting up the camera that, well, you can't really see a lot, but my kitchen is that small, that narrow, that the only place for the camera at the moment is behind me, over my left shoulder. So from this angle, I have zoomed in on the good stuff. You're going to see lots of scrubby clean. You're also going to see some before and afters. I was actually surprised at how grimy this floor is. Now, I do mop the floors quite regularly, but for some reason, this floor likes to hold on to the grime. It's also ages old. We've lived here since 2011, so we've been here about 13 years now. And this floor's been down here as long as we've been here. It was also down when the previous tenant lived in the property. So this flooring is ages old and it is showing its age. But today we're going to give it a little bit of a facelift and give it a good scrub. For those of you that do like to see all those soapy suddies, I do switch halfway over, well, just over halfway, to Fairy Liquid because these Dr. Beckman sheets, they're not great. I don't really rate them. They don't have a strong smell. They don't sud up. They don't really even cut through grease and grime that well, actually. I wasn't that impressed. I certainly won't be buying any more. Maybe if you're a fan of like a more subtle smell, or you don't have like kids, dogs, and pets and that to clean up from, then perhaps those sheets might be good for you. For me, I prefer a much stronger smelling cleaning product. I like it to leave its mark. I like to walk into a room after I've cleaned it, even an hour or so later, and still be able to smell a fresh lemon scent. And I like my products to be easy use, really. I know you're supposed to put on a product and leave it to sit for a minute to do its work, and then you clean it off. But I love those products that are more stronger. You know, you can spray them on and wipe them off, and they've done the job pretty much straight away. I'm a big fan of quick and easy. I am hoping that once I finally manage to get the redecoration done, when they finally install the heating, that I can make this house work more for us, because we are all quick and easy type people. You know, if something isn't going to be done fast, then it's not going to be done. So, keeping with that fashion, I have done a time lapse here. This kitchen floor took me about an hour to get finished. I love the before and after. That's coming up in just a minute. But like I say, I do switch to Fairy Liquid here because it just wasn't getting the job done as well as I wanted it to. I also knew I had this to combat. Now, this is the mess that comes from the doormats. It leaves its sort of stain on the floor. And I wasn't really happy that the cleaning sheets was getting up properly. So I used some Fairy Liquid. Just try to save a cellar spider there. Wouldn't climb on my hand when I wanted it to, but now, oh, there we go, it's crawling up my arm. So just deal with that little baby and get that out of the way. I'm not a big fan of unaliving creatures just because I'm scared of them or nervous of them. I mean, if they make me jump and they get flicked off my shoulder and they happen to unalive in the process, then, well, I am really sorry that happened. But if I can avoid it, then I do avoid it. It's just the way I am in this house. We do not unalive things simply because we are scared of them. We will find a way to move them out. Anyway, back to the floor scrubby. You can see here how good that Fairy Liquid is doing. It's getting that grime up. It's getting a good lather up. And the smell on it is actually very long lasting. I've been down to the kitchen since I filmed this, and it's probably been about half an hour now since I cleaned the floor, and I can still smell the Fairy Liquid down there. So it has left its mark and it has done a really good job. So thumbs up for Fairy Liquid on this floor, scrubby clean. I cannot wait to get new lino on this floor though, guys. The tiles have started to ooze the sticky stuff out from underneath them, and that is impossible to clean off. It will not come off. There is paint on this floor that I cannot scrub up. It's just, this floor needs replacing. It is so old and unloved. But look at the difference in the colour of those tiles. Just look at that. It's phenomenal. Now, I know there is a bit of shadow here, which is making it look slightly darker on the left of your screens than the right, but you can see the intense colour difference just by grabbing that fairy liquid out. And here we go, the before and after, before, after, before, after. What a difference. Now, I've just got to do these last 3 squares that are right by the living room door. Again, you can see how battered this floor is. It's literally falling apart where we walk in and out here. And the doormats have left a heavy, heavy staining here. I don't understand why, but they have. And I need to get it cleaned up. I'm so glad you guys talked me into doing a scrubby floor clean. I never would have done this without you guys asking for it. And, well, the muck I got off this floor, you can see it. You can see the colour difference. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me the inspiration to do this floor clean. Lately, life has been getting on top of me. I've been a bit stressed with work, stressed with money, and just stressed in general. And I needed something to help me refocus. So thank you so much for being such a wonderful and supportive community and helping me refocus my brain. The thing with me is my brain, it wanders off. It's like a small child in a theme park. It just wanders off if you don't keep your eye on it quite closely. And just lately, like I say, because I have been stressed, my brain has wandered. Things are getting on top of me. But you wonderful, wonderful people have helped me refocus, reset my brain, and I am starting to feel much better. So now this scrubby floor clean is done, I am going to get on with another full house clean. So I will see you all again soon in that video. Bye, guys.